Hey everyone, it is Friday, which means it's time for another week in the life here on Whitney's Tiny Life. Yes, I'm sitting in front of a car seat box. We got it in the mail today. We actually went to music class at the library this morning, and then went to the zoo with some friends of ours from music class. And so we had like 5 little kids and 4 adults running around the zoo. It was a lot of fun. We stayed there for about 4 hours. We got to use our new Zoom membership. We just renewed it on Tuesday, so we're already making good use of our membership. And while we were gone, our new car seat came in the mail. Last week we switched Skylar to forward facing because she's 2 years old now. And the car seat that she's been in was Peyton's before that, when Peyton rear-faced, and then Skylar's for rear-facing. And they're fine for rear-facing, but for forward-facing, I don't really like the car seat that Skylar is currently in. I don't know, she looks so small in it when it's sitting upright. And so I decided to just go ahead and get her a new car seat. And I looked on Amazon. I was going to get the exact same one that Peyton has, because we've been using it for, oh gosh, a year and a half, almost a year and a half, and we really like it. But I actually found that this one was like 26 cents more, so for like a quarter more I got like the upgrade from the one that Peyton's been using. And so I decided to go ahead and try it out. I'll link it down below if anyone wants to check it out. It's not sponsored in any way. I just thought I would share, because what I'm going to do today is pull it out of the box, read through the manual, and try to get it adjusted to approximately the right size for Skylar. And then when she gets up from her nap, I'll go ahead and get her fitted completely in it, and then we'll switch the car seats out in the van. And I don't know, we thought about getting rid of Skylar's old seat, but I actually might put it in Jeremiah's car, so that way we have the option of car seats in both cars, because that would be nice. If he wants to take one of the kids somewhere and I want to take one of the kids somewhere else, we would each be able to do that without having to move any car seats around. So I just thought of that, and that is a good idea. So that's probably what we'll do. So yeah, got me a slush because the zoo was hot. And it is 4 o'clock and the kids just went down for naps. So all I'm going to have time to do today is read the manual through for this car seat. And then I've got to figure out what I'm making for dinner, and then get the kiddos back up from naps, and they'll be crabby. But that's how it goes on zoo days. Anyway, that is it for today. I'll see you all tomorrow. everyone, it is Tuesday. I apologize for the fan noise. It is hot today, so I've got to have the fan on. And I am working on a bear order. We had a super busy weekend. We went to music class and the zoo on Friday. It was free comic book day on Saturday, and then Monday we went to the Science Museum for 6 hours. So it's finally time to get back to some sewing, and I am starting a new order. I have a waiting list on my bears, and the person who is next on the waiting list stopped contacting me, and I couldn't get a hold of her, and she hadn't given me the materials yet, so I ended up replacing her spot with a new order because the next person after that in line can't get me their stuff until later in the month. So I had a newer contact reach out to me, and her order was the perfect size to fill this time slot, and so that's what I am working on. It is 2 bears and then 2 to 4 pillow shams depending on how much I have material for, and I am really excited about it. Here are some of the items that I'm using, so not lots of nice plaids and things. Here is one of the shirts as well that I'm already working on. I'm watching Harry Potter while I do this. It's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. So yeah, I've just been sitting here working on, I made my list of what materials I want to use for each piece of the bear, and then now I'm working on fusing the interfacing and tracing the bear parts, and then I will cut them out either tonight or tomorrow. If you want to know more about how to make a memory bear and what all steps I do to make a memory bear, I will link the full tutorial that I have on my sewing channel down below in the description box, so you can see exactly what all goes into this process. And then after I get the 2 bears made, I will go through everything that is left over, and that is what I will use for the pillow shams. I have to do it in that order to make sure that I have all the parts I need for the bears, because the pillow shams, each one is different, so I can, piece different smaller scraps of fabric together and all of that to make the pillow shams, and it will still be cute. But for the bears, I want to make sure I use the absolute best parts of the clothing for them. So anyway, I'm going to get back to work, and I will talk to you all more tomorrow. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday, and I am about to get started on sewing. Yesterday I got all of the bear pieces prepped, and I got 1 bear's worth cut out, and then I just finished cutting out the second bear. So I'm ready to get started on sewing. I'm really excited to see how these bears turn out. I think they're going to be super cute, and then I have to go through all the fabric that I have left and see exactly how I can use it to create some patchwork pillow shams that will coordinate with the bears, because that is what the lady wants. She wants 2 bears and then 2 to 4 pillow shams, and I'm really excited about this order. And I'm not sure why I'm so excited about it, because I kind of got bogged down in working on bears. It was getting a little monotonous. I think it's because the pillow shams are in the order. I really enjoy doing the pillow shams. They are all different, a different design and everything, and so I think that is just kind of what's encouraging me, and I want to get started and make a lot of progress on it, because I ordered a serger Sunday night, and it's expected to come between like Friday and Monday, and so I want to be freed up from as much stuff that I need to get done, so that I have time to kind of play with that and get started on a different project that I will be using the serger for, and is why I finally got around to ordering my serger. I am going to make myself a Jedi costume. Jeremiah, Peyton, and Skylar all have Jedi costumes already, and it is time for me to have one, and I knew I wanted to properly make the costume. I wanted to make sure that All of the seams are nicely finished, so it can be washed and worn as many times as I want or need to wear it, and it will hold up really, really well. So I wanted to make sure that I had the serger so that I could finish all the seams, and I do hope to do tutorials on the costume as I make it. I know that's not something that everyone is looking for a tutorial for. Not everyone wants to dress up as a Jedi from Star Wars. But there are some people out there who are really into it, and who might want a tutorial on it. So yeah, I am excited. We purchased fabric for it. What day was it? Saturday? On Saturday we purchased fabric, and I ended up going with blue and black, which is not the standard Jedi colors, but it's what I wanted. I know a lot of people go with like the khakis and brown and those kinds of colors, but I don't really wear white. I don't really wear khaki. I wanted fabrics and colors that made me happy and made me feel good, so I went with blue and black. I found this beautiful homespun blue fabric, and that was the inspiration for it, and I hope that the color is set really good. I'm going to pre-wash it before I start in, but I hope the color is set really well so that anytime I'm wearing the costume, if it gets wet, somehow the blue dye doesn't like run everywhere. But yeah, so I will have more on that probably in the next week or two. But yeah, I'm really excited. I have a lot of fun things that I'm going to be working on. So yeah, I better get to work on these bears and see how much I can get done. It is Thursday, and today I am going to be working on stuffing some bears. I got both of them finished up yesterday on the sewing part, so I'm going to be stuffing them today, and then I might even go ahead and hand sew them closed. I'm not sure. Just kind of taking a relaxing day. I got a little bit of stuff done on insurance for the kids. I had to do some stuff, and I have to wait until I hear back on that stuff. It could take a few days. So I am going to stuff these bears and watch Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants in the meantime, because I ordered Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants Part 2, or the second movie, and it's supposed to arrive today. I have watched it, I think, twice, like the year it came out, and I haven't seen it since, as far as I can remember. So I'm really excited about that. I also ordered Free Willy 4 as a surprise for Peyton, because she's seen Free Willy 1, 2, and 3, and so we've never seen the fourth one, and I saw it on Amazon, so I thought it would be a nice little surprise for the kids since they are super into orca whales. But yeah, and when I started rereading Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, and I noticed something, and like, I know that things have to be cut and changed sometimes for book to movie adaptations, but they change so much. Like, they don't mention that Bridget has a twin brother. They don't have Lena's sister. And this is the first time I've noticed this, but since I read the first 1 or 2 chapters of the book last night, and then I'm watching the movie today, I noticed they changed who is the firstborn out of the 4 girls. Like, it doesn't even matter. But they changed it from Lena to Bridget just so they could say, like, Bridget's always been, you know, headstrong and, like, first out of the, you know, gate kind of thing. And it's like, they didn't need to do that. They could still explain her character as, like, headstrong and reckless to the point of abandonment and all that, like they do in the book. They didn't have to change who was born first, because that's just not her character. Her character is not like the oldest firstborn kind of character. So it just really annoyed me. I never even noticed it before, but it annoyed me so much today. But yeah, I don't like stuff like that is so silly, but I just hate when they do that and change elements like that. Like I understand having to leave out things, but completely changing things is totally different. But I still do very much love the books and the movies, because I had a couple of friends in high school, and I don't know, we kind of like to imagine that we're kind of like the girls in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, and we were, you know, best buds. We still are really good friends, even though I went away to college. The rest of them stayed pretty local, but still, every time we get together, it's like we've never been apart, you know, like absolutely best friends. So these books and movies will always hold a special place in my heart, but they change things, and it's kind of annoying when they do that. So anyway, I'm going to stop ranting about book to movie adaptations. The books are almost always better anyway, and I'm going to stuff some bears now, so I'm going to get started on that.